you said there were parents agreeing with you yelling at the ref.
Oh, tons. I wasn't alone in my anger.
So it's the 15-minute morning show podcast. There's Froggy, and there's Gandhi, and there's Danielle, and there's Garrett, there's Straight Nate, Scotty B, there's Skeery, and of course in the den is Dave Brody. Hi, Dave Brody in the den.
Good morning.
Captain America.
Hey, Skeery, whatever you're doing, we can hear.
Yes.
We're listening to the whole thing.
Wait, what?
Whatever you're
Just
doing,
shut
we
your
can
mic
hear.
off.
It's not in queue. It's not in queue.
Well, we can hear it.
We can hear it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You can't, if he says you can't hear it, you can't hear it.
Yeah, no, we can hear it. I promise you.
No, but he said you can't.
No, did.
Brody, are you sporting Captain America because they announced Captain America 4 will be happening?
I'm sporting it because Friday was the finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Oh, I saw
Which
you
is all
tweeting
of-
about it. You were loving that.
Oh, it was fantastic. I bawled like a baby at the end. Nobody died. No spoilers.
Do babies bawl?
They do. Actually, it's more like...
Because this weekend I was accused of sleeping like a baby this weekend.
Oh, that's
by
a
the
good
way,
way
they
to
don't sleep very well.
No, they don't.
Anyway, what?
By the way,
Nate?
Brody's saying nobody died, no spoilers. Nobody dying is a spoiler.
Okay, what I'm saying is I'm not telling you anyone died in my commentary. That my crying was not giving away anything.
Don't
Some
defend yourself.
People may or may not have died. So to explain better for Nate, he's right. I'm not saying anything. I just let you know it's an emotional episode, and I loved it.
Okay.
Emotions? Spoiler.
This
Yeah,
is
sorry. It
This is just
involved
like
emotions.
the time that Greg T, when Game of Thrones was a thing before they fucked it all up, I didn't see the episode the night before, and we're chatting about it, and I told Greg T, don't say anything. He goes, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say is you knew that guy was going to die the whole time. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my gosh, Steve.
Yeah, but Nate, you take the extreme though. Like when someone starts to say something,
I
you
don't
do the
wanna
little
know-
kid
shut up,
thing.
yeah.
La, 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 la,
I don't
la,
wanna
la,
know
la.
anything.
That is more annoying than the spoiler itself.
No, it's not. I don't want. Listen, I've said this before. I don't have a lot in my life. I don't have kids. I can't have pets.
God, you
All
sound
I
like
have
my
are
dad.
TV shows. Seriously, don't spoil it for me.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot in my life.
Just by saying a show was great, it spoils it for Nate. I don't want to know it. I don't want to know it was good.
No, because if you say something's great and I don't think it's great, I'm going to be disappointed. Just don't say anything.
Well, here's the thing. We do a show that really, we cover pop culture and the arts and entertainment. How can we cover it without saying a little something here and there about stuff?
We should have called off the Oscars. Don't give any movies awards because Nate doesn't want to know they're award winning. Don't.
Well, I'll give
There
you.
was good acting. Ruin her.
Yeah.
There are many reasons to cancel the Oscars.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, Elvis, the most exciting part last night was the in memoriam. I mean that.
Yeah.
They took out all the
Unfortunately.
music too, and they put it in the pre-show. Like the music
Yeah.
was probably one of the highlights of the whole 4 hours when it was on.
And they didn't show clips. Oh, it was a train wreck. They need a host.
I love the headline in today's New York Post. This year's Oscars tortured viewers for more than 3 unbearable hours.
Not if you didn't watch it. It didn't.
Exactly. I felt no torture.
I was
I didn't-
praying for the orchestra to just end the show, like they do speeches.
Yeah.
No orchestra.
I
didn't
watched
watch that all.
Netflix instead.
Yeah. The Tyler Perry speech was great. I enjoyed hearing that today. Other than that,
But that's the highlight you can get the next morning. That's how it works.
exactly.
And save 2 hours and 59 minutes of your life. Just listen to that.
So we had a good weekend, everyone? Are you rested?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Skeery went to Nashville.
Yeah, it was great. I had an awesome time there. And I got to tell you, it was just very cool hanging out with people that I haven't seen in over a year, like former cast members of our show, like Bald Fig Ronnie. Current people like Coaster Boy Josh and your assistant, Elvis. Andrew, he was there too. So we were all just going out drinking together. Drinking.
Nice.
Well, God. Maybe Andrew can get in touch with me sometime.
He's actually on a flight back right now as we speak.
Okay.
So he'll be available shortly.
His
Froggy
birthday
had,
was this week.
Froggy had a bad weekend because he went to Home Goods.
Yeah, I had to go to Home Goods, and then I almost got kicked out of a Little League football game. The referee asked
That's
me.
the shameful part, to be honest.
Yes.
Home goods, not shameful. That getting kicked out of a kid's game when the kid wasn't even yours, shameful.
He was getting calls wrong. If I didn't tell him, he's probably going to get him wrong in the next game, too. Maybe in the next game he got him right, so I did him a favor.
Oh, yeah,
Elvis?
that's what you did.
Yes, sir.
Remember last week when you were in Greg T's neighborhood and you didn't stop by and say hi?
Yes.
So Skeery went to Nashville, and there are 3 people we used to work with who live in Nashville, and he only visited 2 of them. And the other one's kind of hurt.
Who didn't you visit?
Well, our former intern, Ricky, just got a job hosting a morning show in that town.
Right.
And he didn't bother ringing her up, and so she was a little hurt.
Wow.
Oh, really?
You went all the way to Tennessee, and then they
She was with her. She was with her family all weekend. She had her parents in town. There was no way that we were going to hang out. I would have loved to have seen her.
Yeah. Well, parents went home Friday, Skeery. You blew it off.
Oh my God.
I was only in town for 48 hours. I mean, you got to cut me some slack.
Yeah.
So how did you? Well, how did you choose to carve her out of your life?
Yeah.
When you had to eliminate things to do.
Well, my best friend of 34 years, Bald Freak Ronnie Scalzo, the initial reason why I went, I had to spend some time with him. Coaster Boy Josh, been on the show for several years now, also wanted to hang out with him. Haven't seen Andrew in a while. And then my friends from Brooklyn who came along with me. I mean...
So Ricky, she just doesn't rate. Really.
She does. Right. No,
Is it because she's a girl, Skeery? Are you sexist? I feel sexist
Ricky.
vibes.
In fact, the other thing is, I actually reached out to Ricky last week and told her I was coming, which was actually then her cue to follow up with me when I showed up in town. She could have called me. The phone works both ways.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's true, dear. If you initially reached out,
she didn't have any intention
You know what
of hanging out
I
with
want
me.
one of those phones that only works one way.
Yes.
No, but that's it. Like, let's call it what it is. You know what? If producer Jake was in town, or our old friend Yuritsa, she would have been like, "Hey guys, what's up? What time? When do you land?"
Yeah.
She didn't care. So what do you want?
It's very upset.
But you had a good time. Though.
She's not upset.
You had a really good time, though.
It was so cool. It was a lot of fun. By the way,
did you learn any country music while you were in there? I mean,
let's see. I heard about The Devil Went Down to Georgia like 11 times.
Did you go boot scooting?
We went down Broadway. You know, we did all those bars. Did
they play anything from this century? All the songs we've named so far are from last century.
I know, right?
The Jason Aldean bar was crazy. You couldn't get in there. The lines down the street at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was a billion bachelorette parties there doing those pedal taverns where they're pedaling to get through the street and drinking facing each other, but they're not really pedaling because there's still an engine on the damn thing.
I would rather not do the pedaling thing.
You never really get drunk because you're exercising the whole time. It's a crock.
Do you know how many open air buses I saw? The woohoo buses. They're going woohoo with like just girls like on the top of an open air bus with music blaring out of it.
I can't wait. I'm going to Nashville July 4th week, and let me tell you, my experience is going to be totally different than Skeery's because I'm going with my 2 kids and my husband.
I'll put money on that.
No, Danielle,
we will not be in the bars.
You're
Thank you
still
very
going to
much.
see the pedal taverns. I think it's the number one spot for bachelorette parties.
I think it is.
It beats Vegas.
I can't wait to go on the ghost tour. There's a ghost tour there. That's what I can't wait for.
Nashville is an incredible town. And so if you've never had it on your list of places you need to visit, you need to add it. Nate, what? You raised your hand. What?
Oh, I just want to defend Skeery on that thing. Because I feel like when you go somewhere, especially a place you have to fly to, you don't always have to get in touch with the people that live there. Sometimes you just want to go there. And like if I was going to Nashville, there's some great restaurants there, some cool shit to do. Sometimes I don't want to see people.
By the way, there's a great episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm which deals with exactly this. Just because, I'm in L.A., I'm coming to New York. Oh, you're flying to New York? Oh, we got to hang out. Well, wait a second. We never hung out when we were in L.A. Why would we hang out together in New York? Exactly.
Right.
Fair.
I'm with you.
So
Can
Nate,
we go
if you
back
went
to Froggy for 1 second? Because I think he has kind of $1 million idea with what he's been doing. He went to a football game of a child that was not his and then cursed out the ref basically and almost got kicked out. I think you could turn that into a business, Froggy, and do that for all kinds of teams because you don't have anybody on the field. So can they really get in trouble? If you get kicked out of the game, does the team get penalized? You're just some weirdo that's there.
That's a good point, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
How's he make money off that? I'm trying to figure out how.
He gets the parents of one team to pay him, and he can just curse out the ref. Anytime the ref wrongs that team, then those parents don't get in trouble. And this random misfit who's at the game is just heckling a ref.
But
what can they do to him?
I don't know because I know with soccer, if you're the person heckling the ref on whatever team they're heckling, if that person gets a red card, then that person will affect the team that they were heckling.
But what if he's like, I don't know these kids.
Matters. I don't know if it
How
matters.
about this? What if Froggy goes and screams for the team he wants to lose and gets them in trouble?
Yeah, either way, it'll work.
Yeah.
Or you just accept money from both teams and just heckle the ref for 2 hours.
How about we just don't heckle anybody and we be a good
Nah.
sport?
No, because
that's
hold on.
not fun.
No,
Sports is
Danielle.
about fun.
Danielle, your kids, those kids are out there playing their asses off and playing their hearts out. And then referee's getting the call wrong. Somebody's got to tell them. Otherwise, he's going to keep
at
getting
the ref all the time. What are you talking about?
Well, okay, so did anyone? You said there were parents agreeing with you yelling at the ref.
Oh, tons. I wasn't alone in my anger.
There you go.
It's just
Froggy,
how
film
he put his across as opposed to them.
No, I think what got him was
Film it
I
and then
said.
provide instant replay.
I said. I don't think referees like being referred to as "Hey Blue," which I called him "Hey Blue" because I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. But anyways, I said, "Hey Blue, are you the ref or the other coaches? Because you seem to call whatever the hell they say, and you're wrong. So who's the ref here?" That's what.
So
made
did
him
you
mad.
stand up when you were screaming at
I was
him?
already standing up.
Okay.
And then.
Can't wait till the video surfaces.
And then the team that I was there for, they threw a pass and got to midfield. And I go, "We're going to call that a touchdown. That's close enough." And he's like, "All right, no more out of you." He's like, "One more word and you're gone." And that's when I said, "All right, well, we'll make a deal right now. You get the calls right, I'll be quiet. We got a deal?"
Oh, my God. That
You
would have been
were-
it. I would have been
you
like,
were-
bye-bye, you're gone.
You were quite the asshole at that game.
I was big. I was. I apologized to the kids on the team after. I told them I said it.
What's worse?
But not the
Greg
ref?
T did that. Greg,
Yeah.
Greg
No.
T came and saw Spencer play at his high school soccer, and T didn't agree with a bunch of stuff, and he was screaming, and he
Right.
was making a sound. But, what are you going to do?
Froggy, blue refers to baseball umpires who
I know.
traditionally wear blue.
Right.
And so you basically called them the wrong sport, too.
I don't
No wonder
care.
they hated you.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Sounds like me.
He was an idiot. He probably thought he was calling a baseball game.
Oh, my God.
I think just for fun, you should just drop into some random game and just start screaming and then just
Light them up.
In my
light the
neighborhood,
fire. Light the fire.
in my neighborhood on a Saturday, they have the fields, and there are 9 fields, and there are games
your
on
day,
every
then?
field. I should just go around to random fields and just start starting arguments.
I'm telling
would
you,
go
you
with
can
it.
make money.
I would go with you just to watch you.
Yeah, so would I.
It is entertaining.
I can only imagine the police
you
officer's
couldn't pay
face.
me enough to be a referee. Like some of the for these kids games, they get paid like what, maybe $50 a game. Maybe take your $50 for the shit that people give these refs.
If you get the
I
calls
just-
right,
no way.
if you get the calls right, they're generally not a problem. Just
but they
saying.
don't always get the calls right. 'Cause
No
sometimes they don't
shit.
see
That's why I had to
things,
let this guy know.
God, that'd be so funny to watch you get kicked out of a kid's game and you don't even have a kid there. That'd be amazing.
Froggy, I mean, was it just a chorus of one? Were you the only one yelling at this ref?
I was.
No one else was?
For some reason, I always end up being the loudest. I don't know why that happens, but I
Oh,
do.
gee,
you are
really?
Because you are the loudest.
And you know me, I interject like comedy, and then I have to like put a little like sarcasm in there, and people were
You have a
laughing.
whole show.
Yeah, people were laughing, and the kids on the team were laughing. I mean, it was not good.
Don't you get nervous though? Because if I say something, Sheldon will tell me to calm down. I'm like, just calm down. Stop saying things like that. Because I'm always worried they're going to know who we are.
Yes, I was a little worried about that.
I'm going to get in trouble and the company's going to find out.
I told them my name was Steve when they asked. I said, "Oh yeah, my name's Steve."
My favorite thing to hear screamed at a game is, "Get off your knees, ref! You're blowing the game."
Froggy, you should use that this Saturday.
Yeah, at the kids
Work
game.
that in.
I
Use
will.
it at the
Trust
kids'
me,
game.
that's a great one.
You're blowing the game.
Oh my God.
Hey, why don't you get off your knees, ref? You're blowing the game.
There you go.
That's it.
Nailed it.
And a little 10-year-old.
Maybe save that for the girls' soccer game you go to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
We have a minute left, by the way.
Brody, what did you do over the weekend? We have a minute.
Well, I watched Nobody again. Movie's fantastic.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see Nobody.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see bodies because I don't want to say anything that might ruin it for Nate. But a lot
Just
of people
did.
die because that's the
Damn
point
it,
of the
Brody.
movie.
Well,
we
just
talk
by
about
saying that, you ruined it for him.
Did
No,
we
I
talk
know
about the Captain America in your frame? Like why the
Yes.
Yes.
you
Okay,
did.
I missed that
We
part.
did.
While you were editing out loud.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
This is the whole point of why Nate's mad at him because of the Captain. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I caught the
away
second
a
half
sex
of
toy
that.
in a convenience store garbage can.
What?
You what?
Yeah.
You what?
I threw away a sex toy in a convenience store garbage can.
This
Why?
weekend or years ago?
No, this weekend because it was broken and I don't want to throw it away at my house.
Well, how'd you break it?
Oh, it was your
The
toy?
fleshlight?
It was ours.
Go on. What kind of toy was it?
Did you crush it with your ass?
Is half of it still in there?
No, it just it's. We
Did the
wanted
spring pop out?
It just
What was
it was from the box of toys and it didn't work and I didn't want to dispose of it in my own garbage, so I just took it to 7-Eleven and threw it in a can.
Wait
Throw it in a can.
Footage.
Wait a minute. You did this like 3 months ago too. You threw something in the
dumpster at ShopRite.
No.
How many sex toys are you breaking?
What are
This is
you
the
doing to
fourth one
break
I've
them?
thrown away in public.
Yeah,
No.
how,
What are
why
you
is it
doing
your,
to those
What are you
things?
breaking these toys for? What
You
did you
chipping
do?
them on your
Hang on.
teeth?
Scotty, like 4 months ago, then you threw one away in a garbage can here in New York City too.
That's right.
Wait, hold on,
Did you
hold on,
walk-
no. Wait. You drove the sex toy all the way from Long Island to New York City to throw it away in a New York City trash
Well,
can?
it was in my car in a brown bag.
Amy must be pregnant. The rabbit died.
What is going on at your house?
I
Anybody
just
remember
want to
that
know how they
reference?
break so many. I mean, I feel like some people have sex toys their whole lives. They
Well,
just
they
keep
get
the same
old.
one.
They get old and worn out, I guess.
If I ever hear you complain that you're not getting enough, boy, I tell you.
Well, the sex toy's getting enough. He's not.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the
The one that
problem.
we had this weekend was screeching, so I had to throw it away. Yeah.
Screeching.
Screeches.
Like from
Was it an
Saved by the
owl?
Bell?
Pretty much. No, it was yell. You turned it on and it made noise, like it screeched.
What kind of a sex toy?
Maybe it didn't want to go back there again.
It was tired of you guys.
It was a little
Don't
egg
put
or
me in
something.
there.
I don't know.
Did you go into 7-Eleven after you threw it out? Like just walk in there and get a coffee?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I stopped for coffee and I just threw it out in the garbage can.
So someone listening to this works at 7-Eleven is going, that motherfucker!
Yeah, I knew it was someone.
I knew it.
Well, how else do you throw them out? I don't want to do it at my house. I don't know.
Hi.
What? It's the same thing with porn. You can't throw it in your
Just
garbage
throw it
can.
in a
Take
garbage
elsewhere.
bag.
Porn?
If you
You
throw it in your
own
garbage
porn?
bag, nobody's
Not
going through
anymore.
your garbage bag, Scotty.
Call now 1-800-242-0. How do you dispose of your sex toy?
Listen, the one time,
throw it in the dumper.
the one time that the porn bag broke open when the garbage men were there, I will never throw personal stuff away at my house ever again.
What was in the porn bag when
you're
it broke open?
traumatized.
It was a bunch of videotapes. They were strewn all over the street, and they just left them.
VHS.
Yeah.
VHS.
Oh, it's like have a penny, leave a penny.
You know,
All right.
we're having a normal conversation, kind of, and then out of nowhere,
I mean, you said
Scotty
what
just says something.
I love
You
it.
said what you do this weekend. That's what I did this weekend.
Here, I
True.
made this pizza this weekend.
Maybe
Look.
just say pass.
Ooh, that
Nice
looks good.
pizza. Yeah.
You made
Pizza
that?
looks good.
Yep.
Ooh, that was
Nice.
good, Gary.
All right, with that note, we got to get out of here. Bye.
See you guys
Okay,
later. We're
bye.
3 minutes over. Remember that. So we have 3 minutes to
Sorry.
spare.
Sorry.
All right.